And I just feel better. I feel better this week.
Step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again.
Hey guys, welcome to week 22 on Mounjaro, week 22 on this health journey, week 22 of my life. I literally have not picked up the camera all week. Hi, if you're new to this channel, my name is Patrice and I am on a journey to conquer diabetes, to live a healthy, sustainable lifestyle, one day at a time, one step at a time. And I am on the medication Mounjaro, and this is my week. Well, this is week 22 on the medication. I'm on the 5 milligram dose at this time. And yes, anyone who is returning, thank you, accountability partners, for joining me for another week. Let's see how this week goes. But for the past few days, I have not picked up the camera because, well, let me tell you, stress is not good for you. This past weekend was a little stressful for me. I got through it. God, with being with me, I got through it. And it is now Monday. And also, stress can cause you to, if you're not careful, slip up and forget about your healthy habits, because I wanted to, throughout the weekend so much, just to say, you know what, okay, health journey, you got to go to the back burner. I got some things I got to take care of. But I stayed strong, I stayed firm, and I continued. I mean, I didn't eat all the way perfect this past weekend because I did have a nice little function I went to for church, and my daughter had a basketball tournament that she was in this weekend, and we went to that. So everything wasn't, all healthy that I ate this weekend, but I did everything in moderation, which is the lifestyle I'm trying to live, everything in moderation. But stress will cause you, if you're not careful, to deter from the path that you're on. But I would not let it. But I am on the way to work right now, and I have my smoothie for breakfast. I also have one of my juices for snack, or if I, want to sip on that throughout the day. I'm not sure what lunch will be. I usually go home for lunch, so I might cook. I have some zucchini and some squash. I might do some of that with some chicken. That might be lunch, and not too sure what dinner will be, but I don't have any snacks with me other than that. But let's do a what I eat in a day and see what I eat for the rest of today. All right, off to work. I'll see you guys at lunchtime.
I will get up again.
It's lunchtime now, and I am in the process of sauteing some squash and zucchini. Well, half of a squash and half of a zucchini. And when I put it into my MyFitnessPal for zucchini and squash, zucchini, I just did a half. That's 29 calories. A yellow squash medium is 68 calories. So 68 and 30, so 70, 30, it's 100 calories for this. All right, 100 calories for my squash and zucchini. Then I was going to have another one of these mahi burgers. I had one of these in the last vlog, and I like it. So had some more left over, so I'm going to eat both of them. There's 2 left, and they are 140 calories each. I'm just going to go ahead and go all out and eat both of those. It's going to be a lot of protein. There's 15 grams of protein in one. So I will eat both of these with the squash and the zucchini, and then my go-to. Y'all know I don't like to cook and do a lot of fuss over my food, so I'm going to heat this up. Take half out because one whole half of this bag is 220 calories, and this will be lunch. All right, so here is lunch. The brown rice is up under there, zucchini, squash, and 2 mahi burgers. And so 140 is 280 plus what I said, 100. So that's 380 plus the 220. That is 600, a 600 calorie lunch. 600 calories. And loads of protein. Oh, and breakfast. So the breakfast smoothie was about 330 calories because that one, normally it's about 280-ish or 220-ish, I forgot. But this one had more Greek yogurt in it than previous times I've made it. But, and the juice. So the juice, that was a carrot and orange juice with ginger and lemon in it. I only drank half of it, and to tell you the truth, I'm not sure exactly how many calories it is, but a couple oranges for that half of a jar. The carrots fine, lemon fine. So yeah, we'll average it all in there. But so yeah, breakfast, lunch, and I may have another snack later on, and then on to bed.
Stronger than I ever been. I won't get up again. Stronger than I ever been.
All right, just got finished doing my cardio for the morning. I didn't come back on last night and talk. In the evenings, I don't like to talk. But so for dinner last night, I had my chicken wings and corn. It was like a stewed chicken. You know, it may not look all that appealing, but it was good. It was good. I put some of the everything but the bagel seasoning on there because I put that on everything but the bagel. I put it on everything. So the chicken wings was 86 calories for one piece. So that's about 260 for chicken wings. Corn, 65 calories for half a cup. And then I also had some grapes, some green grapes, and that's 93 calories for 1.5 cups. So altogether last night I had about 420 calories added to the 930 from lunch and breakfast. So 1354 yesterday. Yeah, so 1,350 calories yesterday. So I am now about to head to work. I need to take my medicine, my apple cider vinegar little capsules that I take, and my rosuvastatin, and I do it with some applesauce because I can't swallow pills with water. It's a mind thing, I know. So I'll see you guys when? Tomorrow.
I will get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I can see everything clearer.
Week 22 update. Just leaving work, but I have all the info to give you guys. So, got on the scale this morning, and guess what? You know, I gotta stop stressing. I gotta stop stressing. I'm gonna talk about stress in a second because I gotta stop stressing. But I stopped stressing, and I believe that, or the stressful event that occurred, or the stressful time that I had went away, and my body reacted to that. I believe, you know, weight gain, high blood sugar, all of that can be affected by stress. But yes, I got on the scale this morning, and to my surprise, I am down to 168.4. 168.4. So last week I was at 170.6. So I went down 2.2 pounds this week. Crazy. Because yes, I do my exercise, I did my water. I didn't change nothing really. Like, besides the stress that I was under ended, so to speak, and yeah, and I went down in weight. I don't know. This weight, I'm just going to stop stressing over the weight. And I'm just going to concentrate on my blood sugars like I should be, because that's why I'm on Mounjaro. I don't know. I'm going to continue to update y'all on how everything is going weekly. But I don't know. I think I put too much stress on the weight. I'm at 168.4 now. And I think I'm just going to continue to ride this train and not stress too much about the weight. I'm going to continue to monitor it and continue to eat right, continue to do cardio, because my goal for 2023 was to get to 160, and we are in May right now, beginning of May, so I have, some time to get to that goal. I don't want to backtrack any, but I just want to continue to ride this train. That's what I'll do. That's what we're going to do. Accountability partners, that's what we're going to do. So blood sugar wise, my highest blood sugar was 104. The lowest was 88. I'll put the average up here because I forgot to calculate it. I'll put the average up here. But I believe it's still going to be a good average for this week, because like I said, the highest was 104, lowest was 88. So that's still good. But stress can lead to high blood sugar. It can lead to weight gain because of the hormone that's produced in your body, cortisol. So when you're under stress, cortisol is produced, and that's produced out of your adrenal glands, which is located on your kidneys. And when that cortisol, when you're under stress, it's released. And this puts your body into that fight or flight, mode, and you're in that survival mode. And that's where I was at this past weekend. That also slows down your metabolism, because your body is now focusing on the survival part and saying everything else can take a back seat. So that slows down your metabolism as well. So that can lead to weight gain as well. And they also say that cortisol stimulates your fat and your carbohydrate metabolism, which creates that energy, that surge of energy in your body, because you're in that survival mode. You need more energy. Your appetite is increased. Your cravings for sweets, fatty, salty foods are there. Everything is just out of whack. So I don't know about you, but when I get stressful, I tend to go to my comfort foods. And this past weekend, I did my best to avoid that. And I think I did a good job. But I could tell now that I love that I'm tracking this, because I can tell now that my body just feels better, because I'm not in that stressful situation anymore. My blood sugars, if you noticed that my blood sugars went down towards this part of the week, and they were higher, a little bit higher in the beginning part of this vlog. So wow, when you're under stress, it can affect so many things in your body, and you don't even notice it. You don't even know it. Like, if I wasn't tracking this, I wouldn't have known that. If I continue to stay under stress, that could lead to weight gain. So I say all that to say, try to find ways to relieve your stress. Maybe get out of that situation. And my situation wasn't a bad situation. It was just a function that I was helping to put on. And it was just very stressful, trying to make sure everything was right and everything was, as it should be. So it wasn't like I was in a bad situation or anything like that. It was just a little stressful situation. I'll put some pictures on how it looks. I think I looked pretty and cute at the function at church. And but find ways to relieve your stress. Through relaxation, through meditation, through exercise, through avoiding that or getting out of that situation, or just accomplishing that situation as I did. So find ways to avoid the stress and get out of the stress, because you don't need that stress in your life. That stress can take away from you what you're trying to do. You're trying to you're trying to become healthy, and you wanted to avoid that stress. So find ways to relieve that stress, get that stress out of your life, or work through it, whatever. I don't want to say get the stress out of your life, because we do find ourselves in stressful situations sometimes. We find ourselves in situations that are stressful, and we have to go through those situations. We have to get through those situations. So I can't say just avoid the stress, because stress is going to come. Our work career sometimes can be stressful, so you can't always avoid it. So I don't want to say that, but just find ways to work through and conquer those stressful situations. And then also reflect and notice that those situations are stressful, and notice, take time to notice what it's doing to your body, and what it can do to your body, so that you can make sure that you don't allow that stress to take over and cause you to gain weight, or cause your blood sugar to spike for long periods of time. Of course, like I said, stress is going to come. It's inevitable sometimes, but yeah, I'm glad I was able to lose the pounds this week, continue to control my blood sugars on the 5 milligram dose of Mounjaro. Everything is everything, and we're just going to continue on. Vincent Buddha 2.0, check out his channel. I watched one of his videos today, and he says my favorite saying, which is, Mounjaro is still Mounjaro wing. So guys, Mounjaro is still Mounjaro wing over here. You know what? This is totally different from last week. I could tell that last week, at the end of last week, that's when we were going towards the event, in preparation for the event to last week, and I just feel that I'm in a totally different space right now. So yes, getting through those stressful situations is vital in our health journey. But I digress. Check out Vincent Buddha 2.0. I'll put his information up here so you can see it, and then I'll also link his channel down below. But he is on Mounjaro as well, and he gives it from a different perspective. He does a lot of exercising, a lot of monitoring his food intake as well. So definitely check him out and see what he has going on his channel as well. Guys, as always, I love you. I thank you for your support. Over here, we are going to continue to motivate each other, to uplift each other, to help each other through it all, week by week. We're going to conquer whatever diagnosis that was laid in front of us, one day at a time, one step at a time. We're going to keep on rolling, keep on doing this thing. And I just feel better. I feel better this week. Oh gosh, I do feel better this week, I have to admit. Oh, and it's not only because it's because I can breathe. I can breathe. But I thank you guys. I love you guys. As always, guys, I would see you in the next video, and God bless.